Welcome to today's video, where we'll dive into the best and worst foods for maintaining healthy blood pressure. High blood pressure, also known as hypertension, is one of the leading risk factors for heart disease, stroke, and kidney problems. The foods we eat every day play a massive role in either raising or lowering our blood pressure. So, if you want to take control of your heart health and protect your arteries, it's important to know which foods are your allies and which ones are your enemies. Let's start with the foods that help lower blood pressure and keep your heart strong. Fruits and vegetables top the list. They are naturally rich in potassium, magnesium, fiber, and antioxidants, all nutrients that support healthy blood vessels. Potassium in particular helps counteract the effects of sodium, which tends to raise blood pressure. Bananas, oranges, kiwis, spinach, kale, and sweet potatoes are excellent examples. Berries like blueberries and strawberries are especially powerful because they contain compounds called flavonoids, which improve blood vessel function and reduce stiffness in the arteries. Next, we have whole grains. Oats, brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat bread provide fiber, especially soluble fiber, which improves circulation and reduces cholesterol. A diet high in whole grains has been linked to lower risks of both high blood pressure and heart disease. Oatmeal is a particularly good breakfast choice because it's filling, keeps blood sugar stable, and helps lower blood pressure naturally. Another group of blood pressure-friendly foods is lean proteins, especially fish. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s help reduce inflammation, relax blood vessels, and improve circulation. Eating fish 2 to 3 times a week can make a noticeable difference in your blood pressure readings. For those who prefer plant-based options, beans, lentils, and chickpeas are excellent sources of protein and fiber without the excess sodium or unhealthy fats found in processed meats. Nuts and seeds are also great choices. Almonds, walnuts, flax seeds, chia seeds, and pumpkin seeds are packed with healthy fats, magnesium, and antioxidants. These nutrients help your blood vessels stay flexible and support better heart function. Just remember to go for unsalted versions to avoid unnecessary sodium. Low-fat dairy, such as yogurt and milk, provides calcium and protein, both of which support healthy blood pressure. Studies have found that people who include dairy in their diets, especially fermented dairy like yogurt, tend to have lower risks of hypertension. The key is to avoid sugary, flavored varieties and stick to plain or lightly sweetened options. Dark chocolate, in moderation, also belongs on the best foods list. High-quality dark chocolate with at least 70% cocoa contains flavonoids that help relax blood vessels and improve blood flow. Of course, portion size matters. Just a small square or two can give you benefits without overloading on sugar or calories. Now, let's turn to the other side of the story, the foods that can sabotage your blood pressure and should be limited or avoided. First and foremost, excess salt. Too much sodium causes your body to retain water, which increases blood volume and raises blood pressure. Processed foods like canned soups, frozen dinners, chips, sauces, and fast foods are some of the biggest hidden sources of sodium. Even foods that don't taste salty, like bread or breakfast cereals, can pack in surprising amounts of sodium. Reducing your salt intake is one of the fastest ways to lower blood pressure. Next on the list of harmful foods are processed meats. Bacon, sausages, hot dogs, and deli meats are not only loaded with sodium but also often contain preservatives like nitrates, which damage blood vessels. Eating these regularly has been linked to higher risks of both hypertension and heart disease. Sugary foods and drinks are another big offender. Sodas, energy drinks, desserts, and candies cause blood sugar spikes, weight gain, and insulin resistance, all of which contribute to high blood pressure over time. What's even more concerning is that sugar can increase sodium retention in the kidneys, which amplifies the negative effects of salt. This makes sugary foods a double threat. Fried and fast foods are also harmful. They often combine unhealthy trans fats, excess sodium, and refined carbohydrates, all of which put strain on your heart and arteries. Eating these foods regularly increases inflammation, stiffens blood vessels, and contributes to weight gain, another major factor in hypertension. Alcohol is another culprit when consumed in excess. While moderate amounts may not cause harm and in some cases can even be protective, too much alcohol raises blood pressure, damages the liver, and contributes to weight gain. Guidelines usually recommend no more than 1 drink per day for women and 2 for men, but even less is better when blood pressure is a concern. Another group to be cautious with is refined carbs like white bread, pastries, and white rice. These foods cause rapid spikes in blood sugar and insulin, which over time contribute to weight gain and metabolic problems. Whole grain alternatives are always a better choice. Caffeine can also raise blood pressure temporarily, especially in people who are sensitive to it. While moderate coffee or tea consumption can be part of a healthy diet, energy drinks or excessive caffeine intake should be avoided if you already have high blood pressure. So, what does all this mean in practical terms? The best diet for blood pressure is one that emphasizes whole, natural foods and minimizes processed, sugary, and salty items. The DASH diet, short for dietary approaches to stop hypertension, is a great example. It focuses on fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, nuts, seeds, and low-fat dairy, while limiting salt, red meat, sweets, and saturated fats. Studies consistently show that people following the DASH diet see significant drops in their blood pressure. It's also important to remember that balance matters. Having an occasional treat won't ruin your health, but making processed or salty foods a daily habit will. On the flip side, regularly including potassium-rich fruits and vegetables, omega-3 rich fish, and fiber-packed grains will strengthen your heart and keep your blood pressure in check. Beyond food, other lifestyle factors also make a difference. Staying active, managing stress, sleeping well, avoiding smoking, and maintaining a healthy weight all support blood pressure control. Food is just one piece of the puzzle, but it's a powerful one, something you can control every day with the choices you make at meals and snacks. So, to wrap things up, the best foods for healthy blood pressure are fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins like fish and legumes, nuts, seeds, low-fat dairy, and even a little dark chocolate. The worst foods are processed items loaded with sodium, sugary drinks and sweets, fried fast foods, processed meats, excessive alcohol, and refined carbs. By tilting your diet toward the best foods and away from the worst, you'll not only lower your blood pressure but also boost your overall health and energy. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more health tips, and share it with someone you care about. Small changes in what we eat can lead to big improvements in our blood pressure and long-term heart health.